Well, this morning in our in-depth story, we look at the Soul Power Festival, expected to be held in the coastal city of Pointe Noire in the Republic of Congo from the 16th of November. It's going to be the third edition, and Rhumba legend Sam Mangwana is also expected to perform. Others include from Senegal, Jo Gai Ramaka, Florent Mahoukou, and Jade Bayonne. So we speak to Sylvia Mavungu Bayonne, who is one of the organizers of this event. Thank you very much, Sylvia, for accepting our invitation to talk to us today. Well, this new event kicks off in Pointe Noire in Congo, Brazzaville, and you're organizing it. Sam Mangwana will be performing. He's one of my favorites. That must be a big deal to have the king of Rhumba in the flesh, especially as he hasn't performed in the Congo for quite a very long time.
Well, yes, absolutely. It was very important to us to pay tribute to him. He is a great musician who has gone through decades of Congolese music, and Rhumba in particular. This is an African way of music. This is African music. Therefore, he is internationally known. I find it that it is a great misfortune that Mr. Mangwana could not be present, but it was still obvious to pay tribute to him, because I noticed that for the last 40 years, we had not taken the time to prompt such an event, yet it is constantly solicited on the international scene. Now, Madame Sylvie, today, despite all the goodwill of the world, funding for such cultural events is very hard and sometimes it fails. You had to seek this thing called crowdfunding so that it can be a success. Yes, in fact, we have had to say we had the choice between doing nothing and fighting back. Now, for 2 years that we are doing this festival, during these 2 years, we have had the chance to be had by partners. Some have been very present during the festival. This year, there are several who withdrew from it. It was therefore necessary to have a decision and to go back or to find new solutions. Therefore, we had for the first time to try this crowdfunding, so we can say that for the first time we have had recourse to this type of financing. It has been working rather well and can be relayed more than 1,000 times on social media and social networks. I hope that we are able to restore this work that we are doing with the heart and the goodwill of those who gave us, through crowdfunding, the opportunity to hold and have this festival here in Congo. Now, more particularly, I want to thank to the people of Pointe Noire, where there is not a lot of cultural event of this scale.
And a last question, Sylvie. What is Soul Power all about?
Well, the concept of soul power is not something that I have been able to do on the ground. That is to say, although there have been others, and there are always other artistic events in Pointe Noire, very few appeal to people who, for me, have a knowledge of what to share. And that is what is necessary to transmit the knowledge. Now, beyond the exchange of knowledge, we have developed the cinematic concept. Now, it was realized that there was a lot of films made on Africa and which was not distributed in a concrete way. So, it was to put in a system to consolidate all during the same festival. That involved a lot of work. Now, this was a great work, and the opening has bore its fruits for the first edition. Now, when it comes to working on this cinematic concept, last year we worked on Africa and the Caribbean. It was a meeting between the Congolese artists and the Caribbean artists, And each time it is a challenge for us to find a theme and develop around the artist that we find important to put forth.
Voilà, c'était Sylvie Mahoukou.
Well, that was Sylvie Mahoukou, organizer of the Soul Power in Congo. Thank you very much.